This is TWiT.
Michael says, I need to replace my 10-year-old MacBook Pro, and I've been wondering if an iPad could replace it. So, for the last 3 months, I challenged myself to do all my work on my iPad. This included finding and learning some substitute apps on iOS for apps that I'm very comfortable with in macOS. I wish I could say the results were definitive, but what I found was that I could do everything on my iPad, but it was awkward. Where have we heard that before? Most things seem to take a little bit longer, require a few more steps, or just not as smooth as on macOS. I guess this makes sense because they've been working on macOS for over 30 years, but on iOS for only 12. Then here's the question. So I'm perfectly happy with my iPad for 70% of what I do, but if I have to do audio editing, video editing, spreadsheets, or presentations, I'm not sure I want to try to get them done in iOS. Your thoughts?
You want me to think?
I want your thoughts, and I'll give you my thoughts.
I agree 100%, although I think things might have changed a little bit with 13.4 and the new keyboard case with the trackpad. Of course, that's a high price to pay to try to make your iPad more useful. Here's the good news. Yesterday, the new 13-inch MacBook Pro came out, and it's got an improved keyboard, the same Magic Keyboard as this. It's much more powerful. They're using 10th generation Intel chips. They're pricey. But I think the Intel, the 10th generation chips start at $1,800. But why sacrifice? If it's awkward, get a 13-inch MacBook Pro.
I agree. So what I'll say is, it sounds like you've kind of found the sweet spot. What I find interesting is you say for video editing on the device, you feel it's awkward. I've found that video and audio editing can be more enjoyable on the iPad. But aside from that, I'm totally with you there. I understand that.
Might depend on what kind you do.
And that's true too. Yeah. The fact that you don't have multiple windows, really, side-by-side tries to be that, but it's just not the same. I think that, go for the 13-inch MacBook Air and
not
be
Air.
a happy. Oh, sorry, Pro. Yeah, MacBook Pro, the new one. The new one
Air also came out. Yeah.
And be a happy camper in that way.